and girls, and welcome to my preview of Arsenal against Burnley. We are back in Premier League action after the disappointment of the Europa League semi-final, where we have gone out 2-1 on aggregate to Atletico Madrid. And there's no Champions League football next season whatsoever. It's back to the Europa League, and it's back to the long-ass journeys to the likes of Östersunds, Moscow, etc, etc. Oh, happy, happy days. Now, in terms of this game, it's important because we have to secure 6th place. I can't actually believe I'm saying that. Securing 6th place ahead of Burnley. That is how awful this season has been. If we do win this game, then Burnley can't catch us. That is it. They will finish 7th. We will finish 6th. And we can then write off this absolutely pathetic excuse of a season. We were knocked out of the 3rd round of the FA Cup by Nottingham Forest. We got embarrassed in the Carabao Cup final by Man City. We've been completely embarrassed all season in the Premier League. Only 3 wins away from home. No win, not a single point away from home in 2018. Now, I know we can rectify that because we've still got 2 games left after this, and they are both away to Leicester and Huddersfield. But I have absolutely no confidence that they're going to sort that out. Now, of course, this is Arsene Wenger's last home game at the Emirates. Finally, I am saying that. It's not being disrespectful. I just cannot wait for this to end. 270 minutes left of Arsene Wenger. Now, of course, the club are doing a few things on the day to pay their respects for Arsene Wenger. For all of you that are going down there and maybe not know what the plans are, well, in the Armoury, they're doing a book of appreciation where you can go in there and leave your good luck messages for Arsene. Before the game, everyone's going to be having t-shirts on their seats, and they actually are encouraging you to wear them. I'm presuming that they will have a picture of Arsene on them and probably the hashtag Mercy Arsene. I won't be wearing mine. I'm not hypocritical. I appreciate what he's done. I'm going to wish him well for the future, but I'm not wearing it. It's as simple as that. Now, at half time, they're going to be doing a special on the big screens, which are going to be remembering Arsenal fans that have passed away. So that's a really nice touch as well. And then after the game, there will be a lap of appreciation. You've got to appreciate the fans and what they've had to put up with this year, innit? But of course, there's going to be a big send-off for Arsene. There's also going to be a send-off for Per Mertesacker because obviously he's retiring. Although I think he retired absolutely months ago because he hasn't been involved whatsoever. There's also some appreciation for Alex Scott from the ladies team because obviously she's retiring and she's going to be going off to do other things. So great servant for the club. That's a nice send-off for her. And of course, Vic Akers, the kit man, the man that actually founded the Arsenal ladies side, the legendary Arsenal ladies side that literally dominated the ladies team and won absolutely everything. He's going to be stepping down. So there's a few people that we're going to be saying goodbye to. And that's it for the season at the Emirates. We've had a really good season there, to be quite honest. And I've said this before, our record at the Emirates is up there with Man City. But our record away from home is down there with the likes of West Brom. That's how poor it's been. So the new manager's got a task to try and rectify that and to try and get the balance right so we're good at home and good away. And then maybe we can start challenging again and getting ourselves back in that top 4 and getting back into the Champions League first and foremost. In terms of the 1 to 11, of course, in the Premier League, we've been resting players for the Europa League. That is no more. And yeah, none of these players should be getting rested, especially after their performance on Thursday night. Half of them was so below par. Listen, you're not getting a rest. Go out there and fucking play. I don't care if you played on Thursday night. You're going to play on Sunday. Simple as that. You're getting paid a lot of money. Go out there and do the job. Yeah, some of the players I'm going to pull out of the side because I think they've been absolute crap. And some of the youngsters maybe deserve a chance. But apart from that, no, most of you should play. And it's as simple as that. So this is the 1 to 11 that I'm going to go with. In goal, Cech. Pretty simple. He's the Premier League goalkeeper. I think that he should have played against Atletico the other night, but Ospina went in goal. But no, Cech's going to come back in for this one. In defence, we're going to start off on the right-hand side. We're going to go with Hector Bellerin. He doesn't get a day off. You're going to come in and you're going to play this game. You're absolute bullshit on Thursday night. Load of rubbish. Don't know whether you're actually going to be here next season or not, but you're getting paid very handsomely right now. So you're going to play on that right-hand side. On the left-hand side, we're going to go with Kolasinac. I'm going to take Monreal out. That's one of the worst games I see him play the other night all season. His crossing was absolutely dreadful. For this game, going to pull him out. Going to put Kolasinac in. Going to give him a chance. Going to move into centre defence. Now, of course, no Laurent Koscielny. Really sad what happened to him. Really, really serious Achilles injury. He's out of the World Cup. And I don't know whether he will actually be back for Arsenal again. That's how serious the injury is. So, starting off, we're going to go with the young lad, Mavropanos. Really, really good performance against Manchester United. Now, he travelled on Thursday, but he wasn't even on the bench. So, I don't know why he travelled in the first place. But, yeah, we're going to start off with him. And it'd be good to see him again, Mavropanos. Next to him, I'm going to go with Callum Chambers. Same centre defence pairing that was there against Manchester United, and I thought they'd done really well. Even though we did concede 2 goals. Weren't really any of their faults, and I thought they'd done really well together. Callum Chambers, I thought he'd done really well when he came on against Atletico the other day. One of the one players that could hold his head high. Mustafi, I'm taking him out of the side. Don't know whether he will be here next season. We already tried selling him in the summer. And I don't think there's going to be too many tears shed if we do get rid of him. That's for sure. Going to move into the midfield area. In the defensive midfield role, I'm going to take Granit Xhaka out of the game. I thought he had a decent game against Atletico as well. He's played a lot of football, but I'm going to bring him out for this one. And I'm going to replace him with Mohamed El Neni. Don't know if he's actually back for this, but I know he's back in training. So I'm presuming he's ready. And that's what I'm going to go with, Mohamed El Neni. Just in front, first of all, I'm going to go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Really strong performance against Manchester United. Wasn't involved against Atletico, but for this one, I'm going to involve him and I'm going to put him in there. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Jack Wilshere. I'm going to leave Aaron Ramsey out for this game. Didn't have the greatest game, Ramsey didn't, against Atletico, but he ran his bollocks off. He really tried, but yeah, I'm just going to leave him out for this one. Jack Wilshere only played about 65, 70 minutes before he was substituted. So I'm going to play him in this game. Next up, I'm going to go with Mesut Ozil. He's not calling in sick. He's not getting away with this one. And he's not going to be rested. So we need a performance from him because he was absolutely awful against Atletico. Wasn't the worst player by all means. But when you're paying 350 odd grand to a player, you need him to be stepping up. And that is the problem right now. He's meant to be the main man. I know what he can do. I know how good he can be. And I do think that it's difficult for him because everything around him's so poor. But we still need him to step up. There's no excuse for that. So for this game, no illnesses, no getting off with rest. I'll put Mesut Ozil straight in there. As the attackers, first of all, we're going to go with Henrik Mkhitaryan. On the bench the other night, didn't really get a lot of time, but he done more in his little 15-20 minutes than a few of them done all game. Not going to start Danny Welbeck, thought he was poor the other night. And I'm going to go with Henrik Mkhitaryan. Up front, as the main striker, I'm going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Pretty straightforward decision. He hasn't been playing in the Europa League. I'm going to rest Lacazette for this game. He was so starved of service the other night. He ran his balls into the ground. He was having to drop so deep and so wide to try and get the ball because he was getting no service whatsoever. So for this game, I'm going to give him a rest. And obviously, Aubameyang's going to go up front. So there we have it. That is the preview. That is the predicted 1 to 11. Let me know whether you agree or disagree. Last home game for Arsene Wenger. Only 270 more minutes to go. Can we finally secure 6th place? Or will Burnley upset the books and chase us right down? Because one of the other important things that I forgot to mention is that if we finish 7th, our season will actually start around about a week, nearly 2 weeks after the World Cup finishes, because we'd go into the Europa League early qualifying rounds. And we've already booked to play on tour in Malaysia and Sweden. So we're already gambling that we're going to finish 6th and everything will be all right for that. So yeah, let's just go and get the job done, Arsenal. Now, of course, watch out for the matchday vlog after the game. And then next week, watch out for the preview before we play Leicester, and then the preview before we play Huddersfield. The matchday vlogs as usual. There's a lot of new videos coming up in the summer, which I will inform you of very soon. But for this one, last home game at the Emirates. Last home game at the Emirates for Arsene Wenger. Last home game at the Emirates for us. Until next season anyway. Over to you lot now. I'm out of here.
4, 3, 2.